creeping up to 100. It's only supposed to be in the 90s this week. Lots of stuff going. Spinach is starting to come up. The rapini broccoli rabe is poking through pretty good. One of these is kale, and the other one is basil. I don't remember which one. And I don't remember what that one is. I'd have to go back and look. I haven't got the little stakes to poke in there. Other carrots. Potatoes haven't started poking through yet. Radishes. I believe the center ones are red, those ones are white, and those are more reds. No roots yet. I mean, there's roots obviously because they're growing, but no radishes to eat. Carrots, and you see some really skinny green onions starting, but you know, they'll end up looking like that. Green beans are poking out and looking pretty good. I mean, you gotta figure they're only 3 weeks old. See, there is the dirt bag who's been eating that poor plant. See that funky looking yellow orange dirt bag? But look at the size of these. These are a little over a foot, and these have been in there 3 weeks. Wait till you see the ones in the greenhouse. Rutabagas doing okay. Trim the heck out of the zucchini. The heat's still not doing good. There's some hot dog sized zucchinis, but they're rotten. They're not even getting big enough to pull. Like there's one. If you've never seen ladybugs in the larval stage, that's what they look like. Then they will morph and turn into ladybugs. So that's what I would say a baby ladybug looks like. I mean, you can see aphids everywhere. Whatever insects on there pooping everywhere on it. So, but I had to trim it because it was just growing leaves and no food. So. A couple of suckers that I planted in case the other ones didn't survive that are in there. But everything's doing pretty good. They're just in case, and one of these is an extra Juliet, or is there 2 of them? That's a Juliet. That's a midnight snack, so that's an extra grape tomato. So those grew so well, I'm gonna double up. So still some aphids. I trimmed off some of the leaves, and the plant is surviving, so I've not been spraying. I'm not worrying about it. If it cools off in the next week or so, I might go get some more ladybugs, but they don't seem to hang out in here when it gets to be this hot. But you can see lots of salsa, garden salsa peppers, so those are looking pretty good. There's about 20 of them on there. Hey, there's one that's still hanging out. Looking for some shade, huh, ladybug? Okay. These 2 plants do not look real happy. You can see they're all wilty. The bucket's pretty heavy, so it's not for lack of water, it's just hot. So I may have to get another drip line in there. This one's a little wilty too, and that bucket is full. It's just not liking the heat. Chocolate sprinkle. Still going to town. I gotta pick those today. This is the replanted Julia. I just stole the sign from the bucket that's over here. So that's been in there. That's the same size as the ones that are outside in the dirt. So this is 3 weeks into hydroponics. Havasu hot pepper starting to change colors. Few aphids on here, but everything is growing, so you can see, like, there's one. So it's a little annoying to see it all on there, but if the plant's healthy, then I guess it's okay. And the dragon cayenne is trying to do its thing. There's a little pepper growing there, and the rest of them are very green, so they kind of blend Still need to do some more trimming on this monstrosity. But there are, there's grape tomatoes hanging out all over the place. And then some of the plants dying off in there. It's just giving all it can, so early girl needs to be picked. Some of these will split, and some of these are about ready to split, but they're okay. The indigo thing back there, not doing all that great, plus it's getting stuck back there. Oh, that is the grape tomato slung its way all the way down the back and down the side. So that's the Abe Lincoln. Again, that's the same size as well. This was the biggest one out of all of them. But so this is 3 weeks out in the hydroponics. These are a little runtier. These are the black crims, and you can see they're doing very well. I need to get a string on this one. That one's starting to lean. Big Bertha's doing pretty well. There's one hiding out in there. They're a pretty leafy pepper plant, which is good, kind of shades things. Probably need to do a little more trimming in here to get some more buds going, so it's a little slow. Here's some coming out there, and this plant's got some hanging out in here. And then I just tied this up the other day, so this is that runty little cucumber that was barely surviving in the bucket 3 weeks ago, so it's going to start to climbing its way up the ropes. So other than that, it's like $1.05 in here. I need to this one already has 2. I think it's just hot. I'll have to make sure that they're not plugged, but the buckets are full, so it's just hot. Other than that, that's it for this week. Short and sweet.